part 6 of the Witch series. Thanks to this guy, give a shout out to him for suggesting that I do something on witches, and I couldn't decide which one I wanted to do, so I picked 10. 10 witches, 10 stories. Meet the accused, George Burroughs. If you thought the Salem witch trials were unhinged before, today we're talking about George Burroughs, the former minister of Salem Village, who was accused of being the devil's personal gym coach. I'm not joking about that, but we'll get to that later. Years later, when the witch panic hit, the villagers still held grudges. And nothing says, I'm still mad about unpaid church teeths like accusing your ex-minister of leading a coven of witches. People claimed he would run faster than any man, that he could lift a musket with one finger, and that he had superhuman strength. He prayed too well, he smiled too rarely, and also his handwriting was too neat. Oh, poppycock. Basically, if you were good at anything back then, you were a witch. But the girls, two little bitches in court, they took it even further. They said that Burroughs' specter came to them in the middle of the night, sat on their bed, and demanded that they sign the devil's book. They claimed he murdered his first 2 wives with witchcraft. And there's zero evidence of that. Although that is a little suspicious. I'm going to have to look into it. So Burroughs, living peacefully in Maine, was dragged back to Salem in chains like a season finale villain. The moment he steps into the courtroom, the girls launch their usual theatrics, collapsing, gasping, claiming that the invisible Burroughs specter is biting them, choking them, and lifting them up in the air. Burroughs calmly denies everything. He points out the contradictions and usual logic, and Salem hates that. Then comes the wildest accusation. Witnesses swear that he has superhuman, extraordinary strength, only something the devil could give. And the courts nod like they're listening to an Olympic judge and not a grown man complaining about how strong someone looked carrying grain. Burroughs is convicted. But what happens on this execution day makes the crowd rethink everything. He climbs a ladder. He asks to speak, and then he recites the Lord's Prayer flawlessly, calmly, completely, perfectly. Now, this is important because back then, if you were accused of being a witch, it was said that you could not recite the Lord's Prayer